G'day, Kenny Mayne here again with lesson 4 in guitar lessons. Okay, so we're going to teach you, well, we could go over the last lesson actually. We did pick a bale of cotton and it was in the key of E. We used the first chord, which was E, and the key was E, and the fifth chord, which was the B7. If we count up from E, E, F, G, A, B. So the first and the fifth gives us those two chords. Okay, but also when we do it, we had the ad-lib start, so we sort of went, gonna jump down, turn around. That's an ad-lib start, and then we did, but what I want you to do now is the finish. So you got an ending, so you got to have if you got a good finish and a good start, it's half the battle won. So if we go, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So it's an E chord, it's an open chord, and it's back to the E. So you get. Now that's what they call a standard country finish. Once again, so you play the E chord, open, and back to the E chord. But when I do it, I keep my fingers close to the fretboard and you just go. Anyway, practice that and you'll hear that in a lot of songs. A lot of people use that finish. And there's lots of other ones, but we'll go into those later on. Okay, going into singing, as I told you, we're going to teach you how to sing and how to play guitar. But what we're aiming at is trying to make you a guitarist or an entertainer rather than a musician. And a bit of both, you know. So, and some of us end up better than others. Anyway, but getting back to the point. So what I want you to do, I want you to listen to records a lot and find out if you can work out what's going on, like in the aspect of vocal harmony. They're doing double tracking, they're doing bringing in bass lines, they're bringing in this, and the whole thing. Because a song, they've got to keep you entertained for the 3 or 4 minutes. If they hit you with everything at once, by the end of the song you're bored. So what they do, they start off slow, they introduce another bit, a bit more, and if it's a long song, what they do a key change. So the song lifts up a bit so you get a bit more oomph in it. And this is prominent in a lot of songs. So listen to the singer, and usually when they want the song to blossom, they get a vocal backing so that it comes out, and if they have another part where someone sings along with them to keep what's called double tracking. But what I want you to do, I want you to turn the record down that you listen to now, or CD, and listen to it and find out how good you sing. Now you might be a great blues singer, a jazz singer, or a rock singer, whatever, or even a country singer. But the thing is, you may not know that because you're miming along with somebody that's too loud and you can't hear yourself. So bring it down so you can hear yourself sing. And when you hear yourself sing, you might be a bit astonished. You might sound like Bob Dylan. You may sound like Elvis. You never know. So find out who you sound like. Then you find out, like, we'd all like to be a Michael Jackson or an Elvis. But the thing is, we've got to find our niche little market. So in other words, you may like rock and roll, but you may be a great country singer because your voice suits that sort of music, okay? And you might be a good Bob Dylan sort of character, you know? So depends where you go in that aspect. So turn the record down, listen to yourself sing, listen to the record, what's going on, and all that sort of thing. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next song, and I'm going to get Johnny the cameraman to swing over to our other part over here. And we're trying to be more professional here, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, me pointer. Now, well, I told you I'm not going to teach you how to read music, but I'm going to teach you how to understand music. Now here we have an 8-bar tune. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. Up here we have the double lines with the double dots, and down here it's here. So this means you go all the way through the song and you get to here and you go back to the start. Now it's played through 5 times. So this is a chorus, then the verse, chorus, verse, chorus. So that gets sang 3 times, or sung 3 times. But as you say, mark rock, rock, rock. So every time you say rock, you change the alternate chord. So you're in E, so next time you say rock, you go to B7. And the next time you say rock, you go to E, and so on. So, and this last line here, O Rock of My Soul, is the same for the verse and for the chorus. Okay, so, and this is a traditional song. It's, I don't know its history, but it's a traditional song. What can I say? Okay, we used the E and the B7 chord, and here we got so high, so low, so wide. So once again, E, B7, E, B7, and back to Sol is E. Then we go down to the next one, we got so close, so loud, so soft, oh rock of my soul. So that's the song. So I'm going to sing the song for you, hopefully in tune, because the old voice isn't what it used to be. And we'll sing the song for you, and then when you get the hang of it, practice it. And once again, the only time you can say you know a song or you can play a song is when you can play it without the music. If you've got to have the music alongside, well, you don't know the song. It's as simple as that, okay? So starting note's the same as the other song. It's in the key of E, because the first and last chord are E. Our starting note is here. Rock. So I'm putting myself in tune. Rock-a-mine. Okay, so here we go. It goes, rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Oh, rock my soul. So high, I can't get over it. So low, I can't get under it. So wide, I can't get round it. Oh, rock my soul. Rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Oh, rock my soul. So close, I can't get near to it. So loud, I can't hear it. So soft, I feel him near to me. Oh, rock my soul. Rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. Oh, rock my soul. And as you notice, I did the standard finish. A little bit out of tune here and there, but you got to remember the old vocal cords are getting old like the body. So we're doing the best we can. But it's mainly, we're not here to well, impress you. We're here to teach you how to do it. Because if you're a young person, may it be a male or female, you should be able to sing pretty good. You know what I mean? But as you get older, your voice sort of croaks up. You only got to listen to Frank Sinatra. His voice died at the end. Mate, what can we say? Anyway, getting back to it. Now, so we're going to do on to the next, go into the next part of it. So once again, the only way you know a song is when you can do it without the music and the words. So if you learn the words and the music, that's it. And so once again, using this thing, we used rock and so where to change, okay? Alright, now we're going to move on to the next part. I'll just put this guitar down for a second. Hold a sec, because I've got to do a bit of technical work here. Okay. This is the next song we're going to do. Now, I'm not going to go into this song today, but I'm going to, once again, it's a traditional song, okay? So, traditional. Okay, so traditional song, and it's in the key of C because it starts in C and it finishes in C, okay? And also, we have two chords, C and G7. Now, that's the first of the key, and the G7th is the fifth note of the scale. If we look up the top here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it becomes the seventh chord. So C and G7, that's the standard. Now, people say to me, why do we make, how do we know to make that a G7th? Well, the thing is, if this was a rock song, it would be C and G. If it was a blues song, it'd be C7 and G7. If it's a country song, it's C and G7. So it's more of a country sound, and so we put a seventh there. But we'll go into that a bit later. But so we're going to do this song for you next lesson. And one more thing I want to explain to you is we're going to going to drop this out of the way, and I'm going to show you this. I don't think I got this next one here. No, I haven't got it. But anyway, look, what we do, we have 7 notes in music. They only use 7 notes in music, and the 7 notes they use, or 7 letters out of the alphabet, and that's A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Now the 8th note is, the 8th note is the same as the first, which is A. So, and we've got a sheet here. Ah, mate, thank you, Johnny. Okay, this is it here. We'll just show you this quickly. So, once again, as I was talking, you got A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's 8 notes. 7 notes, sorry. The 8th note is the same as the first. So here, I've written how music works. So, if we start the first octave, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that's our 7 notes, and our 8th note is an octave. And then we go to octave 2. So, octave 2 gives us A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Now, as you can see, that goes to 15, because 2 octaves mean that this note here gets counted as the last note of the first octave and the first note of the second octave. Now we have chords like B9, D11, D13, and this is where we get the 9th, the 11th and the 13th from. So that becomes the 13th note, that's the 9th note, and that's the 11th note of the A scale. But so I have this is just to give you an idea. So when you look at music, all you've got to remember is there's only 7 notes in music, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. And the 8th note is A, and that's an octave. Then we have octaves, and so that's important to understand. Alright, look, try and take all that in if you can, but without getting technical. And I want you to practice C and G 7th. I'll just move this out of the way again. Whoa, mate. Wait a minute. Okay, practice C and G 7th. I'll just give you a little demonstration before we go. So you get this. You got the C chord, like so, and the G 7th chord. And once again, the way to learn them is to change them like so. Don't worry if they don't sound too good, but you just practice that backwards and forwards like so. Then when you can do it, then you can put a rhythm to it. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G 7, 2, 3, 4, C. Once again, it is very important to know the name of the chord and the shape. You must be able to relate the two together. Alright, look, without giving you an overload on that, I'm going to leave the lesson at that. So, recapping what we've done Rock of My Soul, and I want you to learn that song by heart with the start and the finish. You can do your own sort of start and finish. Learn it by heart. Also, get the G7 and C together and understand 7 notes in music. And that's it for this lesson, and I'll catch you in lesson 5. Thanks, hooroo.